just super proud of them for being able to deal with adversity, being able to deal with difficult situations, and that's kind of the makeup of students here at Michigan Tech University. They know how to deal with hard, and it's a culture where you can adjust and you can adapt, and so for us to face the adversity that we faced last year and a lot of the returners, and being able to come into this year and have a slow start, and then being able to bounce back from that just shows the kind of character that these young women have. So absolutely proud of them. Like you said, 3 games, 3-game win streak, 5-game unbeaten streak, and we're rolling. I mean, it was a matter of time. So I'm happy that it's happening now early into the season. You know, it was very unfortunate what happened to her last year in the first match of the season. But you know, she's had an opportunity to train for a year now with this team and play and observe and see what the GLIAC was like last year, and then now for her to be a part of it is just I'm so happy for her, because again, everything that she had to go through to get to this spot, and she's someone who we always talk about being a complete player, being having a team first mentality, and she wants to do it for the team, whatever it takes. Doesn't matter to her if she scores or if she has an assist or if she's just involved in the play to make something happen. So extremely proud of Sulgi, and she has a very bright future, and we hope that she stays next year for her fifth year as well. And I mean, can you just imagine just building off of this and continuing this run? We'll continue to have upward mobility with this program, with this team, with our players, and we're only going to get better. Well, first weekend we were 0-1-1. Week 2 we are 1-0-1, and then week 3 we go 2-0. So you could see the progress in each week. You could look at the box score and see the stats each week, the amount of corner kicks we're creating, the amount of shots that we're taking, just the amount of opportunities that we're creating in the attack. Again, and that's a collective effort. It doesn't come from one person. You see it from defenders being able to get involved in set pieces. You see it from defenders being able to play longer balls. You see it from creative midfielders. You see it with our holding mids who are able to kind of do the little bit of the dirty work by rolling up their sleeves and get the job done. And then you see our wingers being able to take players on more this year and create crosses, create goal-scoring opportunities there. And then you see our forwards finding ways to find the back of the net as well. So collective effort, we've only gotten better and better with each weekend, and you know, now that's really that's the expectation. You know, we want to win. It's been 3 years in the making that this is where we want to be, and we want to compete, and we know it's not easy. We know that the conference is extremely tough. It's probably the best conference in the country when you look at Division II soccer. Everyone is good. But we want to compete, and we want to showcase ourselves, and this is a group we always talk about being determined and being motivated, and you're starting to see that along with the belief that they have to get the job done. I mean, you have Gracie back for her 5th year, right? So I mean, the amount of shutouts that you guys will have to look up that stat, but the amount of shutouts we've had in the past 3 seasons. You have Cassie Boniface back for her 5th year. You have Molly Bolang, who you know, wants to contribute and help offensively, but is willing to do whatever it takes for the team, and she's back, you know, as a center back too. You have Emily Clayton stepping in big time. You have Reese Scott as a transfer student from Division I in the back line as well. Then you have Grace Hepner and Jordan Noble in front of them to protect them and to win some of these tougher battles, 50-50s, aerial battles. And then you have, you know, Michaela that can come in, Olivia Getty that can come in, that's been showing minutes. So you have an extremely strong keeper, back line, holding mids, and you have experience in there as well, of women who've been in it, been through the battles of the GLIAC, and it's so awesome to see, because they can coach out on the field, they can organize, and they have the experience to know what to expect from these teams as well. So very happy with our back line, very happy with our goalkeeper, very happy with team defending, because it does start up top as well. And so, the meters are outside mids put in. You see Sulgi slide tackling and trying to defend. You see, Brooke Green, Julia Pietola, Kirsten, whoever's up top, Liv Sanum doing their job with the press to start the press. So collectively as a team, we take a lot of pride in these shutouts and defending well. And so it looks great. Of course, they're the focal point is your goalkeeper and your center backs and your back line and holding mid, but everyone's doing their job, and everyone's doing a job and a half. They're not only doing their job, but they're helping their teammates do their job too. Confidence is growing. She feels very accepted by her teammates. She knows that she has the flexibility and the freedom to be creative, so we're not really holding her back in that area. And she has the support of her teammates. They want to get her the ball. They know what she's capable of, and they know that when Lee has the ball, that there's going to be opportunities, there's going to be options, and we're going to get the attack going that way too. So I think it's that confidence, that belief that we've been talking about as well, and again, that comes with settling in and really being accepted by her teammates. Yeah, I mean, you'll see they're coaching each other, which is really important to see within the team. Sulgi is talking to Brooke, talking about the different runs, talking about the different balls that she wants to play. Taylor's talking to Brooke. Julia's talking to Brooke. They're talking to each other. Defenders are talking to midfielders. Holding mids are talking to their center mid. I mean, everyone is starting to understand their teammates, the roles that their teammates have, and we have the versatility, and we're starting to have that soccer IQ where they understand the different positions as well and the expectations within those positions. So they're helping coach each other. So to see young Brooke being coached by a lot of older women, a lot of veterans that understand the GLIAC is just so important for her and her continued development, and she soaks it all in. She's a sponge, and she wants to get better. She wants to grow. She wants to learn. She wants to do whatever it takes to help the team as well come Friday and come Sunday. We're starting to talk about end product, and we start talking about the stats, what's required. If we can get 10 corner kicks a game, if we can get a certain amount of free kicks each match, if we can get a certain amount of crosses off, if we can get a certain amount of shots off, if we can find ways to make those penetrating runs to get in behind the opponent's back line. So we start talking about that, and when you start talking about that and trying to do that, it's kind of plants the seed in their head that, hey, this is the way we need the end product to look, so that we can have the opportunities and then score the goals, and then you give them the flexibility, the freedom. You don't, we're not here to joystick coach them. We're here to support them and let them know what the game plan is and what we're looking for, and then ultimately they have to make the decisions out on the field for what they think in that moment, in that split second, is the best decision. And you could see that the kind of balls that they're starting to play, the creativity that they're starting to introduce into it, just sometimes you're on the sideline and you're just thinking, wow, what a pass, what a ball, what a shot. I mean, it's just it's fun to see, and yeah, you're coaching them, and you're expecting and demanding, and you're wanting to make sure that we're successful, but you're also becoming a fan on the sideline as a coach when you see the end product and the execution and the creativity that they're able to kind of implement themselves and the decision making. So it's fun to watch them. Sometimes it could be a little stressful, but it's fun to watch them, and sometimes you're just in awe when you're on the sidelines and with the plays that they're able to make. It's going to be a tough weekend. We know it's going to be a tough weekend. We're the ones who are having to travel. It's a long trip. We have to. Our assistant coach has been doing a great job with periodization. implementing everything that we need on the road with our activation, our walks, so that we can put the team in the best position possible to be successful. Our other assistant coaches, really taking the lead with, our travel, our meals on the road, and all of that stuff is extremely important to be successful. So that's the start. That's the foundation that you need. And then it's the two opponents, right? You have Saginaw, who just tied Grand Valley. You have Ferris, who barely lost to Grand Valley, and have beaten some quality opponents too. And it's looking at those films, looking at those scouts, trying to see what's going to be the best plan for us and how we'll look to execute it. And then you have a group right now with our team who's excited, who's motivated, who wants more, obviously. And so the energy is there, the excitement's there, the passion is there, and now it's just putting everything together and finding a way to put our team in the best position possible to be successful. And, I would say this on behalf of the team, just there's a lot of support that goes into it, right? Like I said, with our assistant coach, Coach David, Coach Hunter, our assistant coach, our support staff, the way Coach Fergie has prepared this team to be physically fit as well as strong in the weight room. That doesn't happen overnight. And then the support staff we have, with our SID, Matt, just getting all that content and the excitement out there, and then Todd making sure everyone is healthy, and Corinne traveling with us as well. And so there's a team behind the team that's helping as well, and so I know that the team would want to acknowledge those people as well. So it's a complete team effort, and this weekend is about putting our team in a position to be successful, and then it's about letting the ladies play and execute and have some fun with it and go after something special. We're 2-0, and we know we can get more. We know it won't be easy, but at the end of the day, we also know that it's worth it.